There's so much going on upstairs, at the mercy of ticking clocks, and nobody seems to care. Do you see me? I'm a desperate woman, and I live a life alone in my head. Yeah, you see me. I'm that head case woman, but you don't know the first thing. So if you're walking by and catch my eye, shoot a smile in this direction. It can lift me from the thoughts that drown me. Offer me some brief protection, simple, sweet.
You're so beautiful, girl. 그대 눈을 바라볼 때 내가 모르는 걸 이제 믿을 수가 있어야. You're so wonderful, girl. 작은 손짓 하나야 그대 원하는 걸 모두 주고 싶어. My superwoman, yeah. Girl, I'm under your spell. 너의 마법에 빠져들었나 헤어나올 수 없어. So tell me who stole from the skies, or did you take a star and place right in your eyes? You're so beautiful, girl. 그대 눈을 바라볼 때 내가 모르는 걸 이제 믿을 수가 있어야. You're so wonderful, girl. 작은 손짓 하나야 그대 원하는 걸 모두 주고 싶어. My superwoman, yeah. Girl, got a hold of my heart. 하늘이 무너질 듯 내려와 널 원망했지만 Oh baby, you my superwoman. You save me from the fall as we catch the sunrise. You're so beautiful, girl.
Hummingbird, I hear you calling, beckoning me in so sweetly. Just slow down, let's take this lightly. Teach me how you fly so free. Hummingbird, your love is lovely.
When that sleep won't come and you've cried your sum, let it come to you. There's nothing you can do until I see you smile just below those eyes that tell me you're okay. It's written on your face. As you come to light, I come alive. Your silhouette in the summer sky. But this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. And this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. Turn your sorrow in, burn every piece of it. Let me comfort you, I'll be your go-to. Cause these are youthful days, we will grow in great, worse or better. Our time is best together. You must know that I love you so. Never bargain you for your weight in gold. And this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. And this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. If you're seeing through a single eye, you're missing half of what this world looks like. In a sea that only feels half tide, there is more, and I know that it's yours and mine.